The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Returnable now for Allen. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Herbert off of play action. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, L.A. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes finding Edwards-Helaire once again.
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches his final season at LSU. Wound up with only 36 as a rookie with the Chiefs. I expect that number to only go up. Remember, he missed a few games down the stretch with injury.
Mahomes firing complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Play action. It's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Let's go, come on.
So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in this second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The 20. Touchdown. Travis Kelce. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Forced out to his left. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And a big part of Justin Herbert's success as a rookie was having a guy like Keenan Allen to throw to. Allen's averaged over 100 catches a year the last 4 years. No matter who's throwing it, they can count on him.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Raekwon McMillan able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
It's fourth down.
49, guys.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And Jared Cook's been doing this for a lot of years, the last two in New Orleans. The Chargers turned to him after losing Hunter Henry to New England in free agency, and they made a nice decision.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the 1st quarter.
They were gone in the 1st quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get them.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Jackson now to return. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Charger drive about to get going. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Edwards-Helaire bulldozes past him. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he gets this up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10 at their own 42. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. That's caught by Penning. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.